Hi, now I am going to demonstrate to you how we can perform Mann Whitney U test, the mirror test for independent sample t-test. Mann Whitney U test is a non-parametric test, so we have to report the median in bracket range or median plus minus interquartile range. So we assume that the data that we used for demonstrating the independent sample t-test, okay, as violating the assumption of normality, meaning that the data are not normally distributed. We assume that way. So now we can click Analyze, go to Non-Parametric Test, Legacy Dialog, and two independent samples. Okay, so we transfer the concentration of lead plumber into test variable and grouping into grouping variable. So click define groups, right? So we have two groups, group 1 and group 2. Okay, continue. Click option to get the descriptive and quartile. Right, continue. Make sure that you click Mann Whitney U test, then click OK. So these are the outputs from the Mann Whitney U test. You can see that the concentration, okay, it provides the mean, but you are not going to report the mean. What you have to report is actually the median. And to extract out the median value, you can use analyze descriptive statistics, and then you can look at explore or even frequencies or descriptive to come out with the median value. Interquartile range is actually quartile 3 minus by quartile 1, right? So that's how we come up with interquartile range. Alternatively, you can report the median in bracket, the range, the minimum and the maximum. The minimum is 0.3, the maximum is 2.0, right? So now we go to the test statistics, okay? Based on the hypothesis, whether you have the two-tail or one-tail hypothesis, but in this case, the two values are not statistically significant because they are lesser than 0.05. So therefore, you can reject the null hypothesis. There is a significant difference in the median concentration of blood plumbum between staff of petrol station 1 versus that of non-petrol station workers. So that kind of conclusion that can be made. But because the assumption of normality is violated, so you have to continue by saying that considering that this research involved limited sample size and hence violated the assumption of normality, further studies employing the larger sample size may prove required, may prove necessary. Okay, so you can come up with that kind of suggestion.